Hey YouTube, this is Russ, going to be some Park Fan 62. Here is a quick video I thought I'd make, and this is on Halloween graveyards. Now, you're like, it's March, or it's April, I'm sorry. And I realized that, but I thought this would be a good video to make for people who maybe are planning on doing a graveyard for this upcoming Halloween. Now, I am going to go over some lighting ideas real quick as well. Even though I did a separate video on that, you can check that video out. This talks about different lighting ideas. But now, with lighting comes sound. Now, there are several different ways you can do sound for a graveyard, depending on how big it is and stuff like that. Now, if it's small, you can do just like a boom box or something. And then with a Halloween CD. Now, if it's fairly bigger, the best thing you can do is actually get a boom box and then buy a set of cheap computer speakers from something like Walmart and use that, because you can actually spread those outwards, usually around like 6 feet, 6.5 feet, something like that. So the sound can go both ways.
Spread those outwards on Apple Music.
Don't know what that was about. Now, those are the best two options you can do. Now, another idea you can do, but this is a little bit more tricky to do, is use like one of the big stereo systems, something like those you can buy at Walmart for usually around like $100 to $150. Now, those are good options if you know to have it loud, because obviously something like computer speakers, it's not going to be as loud. Now, the problem with those bigger ones are they're not made for, constant takedown, put up, takedown, put up. So you have to really be careful with those, especially with the wiring for the speakers. Now, those are the best options you can do. Now, if you somehow have speakers attached to the house already that work, I'm sure there is a way you can play music through those. Now, maybe something inside will have like an adapter or something to it. Now, what are the ways you can play music through those? Now, like I have said, you have a boombox, which you can buy at Walmart, among other places, for usually around $15 to $20, maybe $25 at most. And they're small, and you can put CDs in them and play it that way. Now, another option is some of the newer style music things have it where you can use something like an iPad, an iPhone, an old iTouch, where you can load music on that and play it that way. Now, especially if it's in the yard, you're not going to want to put something that is valuable to you. So the best option is this. You can do, especially if it's an older iPad and can support doing the music, you can do that, or an old iTouch as well. Now, you can also do something like the Android methods. I'm not entirely sure what they have as far as that is concerned, because I don't really use the Android systems. So I'm not entirely aware of what they have in their lineup. Now, the last thing you can do is this. And this is up to you, of course. If you can find like Halloween style music videos, you can do something like an old computer or desktop, laptop or something. And if it can connect to the internet, you can do it that way or whatever. Now it's up to you. Now, Halloween music choices. This is going to be on you. It depends on the type of music you want to play, because they make Halloween music of different sorts. Now they make kid-friendly Halloween music, family-friendly Halloween music, and then they make adult Halloween music. You tend to want to go more, especially if it's for trick-or-treating use, for the more kid, family-friendly style. Now, for me personally, I have done a different method when it comes to Halloween music in general. I've used a lot of the same CDs for years, which are, like a lot of the general CDs people use, which are fine, but I have decided to take it in a different direction. I started doing spooky WWE themes. So I have stuff like The Undertaker, Kane, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, stuff like that. And it does a good effect, especially with the light show I brought back last Halloween. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have several videos on my channel from last Halloween of the cemetery like that. Go check those out, and you can visually see what I mean. Other than that, the best options are boombox or computer speakers, especially if it's for trick-or-treating use only. As it gets closer to Halloween, probably more in like the summer/early fall, I am going to do videos on Halloween safety, especially depending on the current circumstances and what it's doing as well. Also, other generally safety you can do for your house for Halloween is for stuff like extension cords and fog and strobe lights and stuff like that. That will be covered in a separate video down the line. Probably at earliest it's going to be in July. Latest it's going to be into September. Somewhere in there. Maybe August at earliest as well. So other than that, get creative what you can do.